From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yep. Second down play will get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Las Vegas. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5. Taken down right at the 20. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. He cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
No gain on the play there, second down. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Eluding the pressure right. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Hurts' throw brought in by Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing is Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
Mahomes going to throw. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy.
But it's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. In motion right, that's Hardman. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Second and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. They're in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They're obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift from 19 yards away. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. On first down, Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. He'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to come from like a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. He's inside the 20. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still having a...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 2 yards out, and they are able to add on to their advantage.
We do see RPOs called quite a bit down near the goal line, and that puts a decision in the hands of the quarterback. And here he decides, I think we're best served if I just keep it myself and find my way across the goal line.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Mahomes now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Mahomes now on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st down, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Mahomes now to throw. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back to...